We're past constitutional crisis. We are in full-on fascism now. No clever editing or music this time. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man who was accidentally deported to an El Salvadorian prison, who the Supreme Court 9-0, think about how conservative this Supreme Court is, 9-0 ruled that he must be returned to the United States government, must facilitate his return to the United States as he was here legally and had no criminal record. Now the United States government, the executive branch, is denying this act. They're saying that they do not have to follow this ruling, that they can just leave it open to him returning if El Salvador wants to return him. And today, in a meeting between the president of El Salvador and Donald Trump, El Salvador said that they were not interested in releasing terrorists. And Trump responded with, they would love to see criminals come back into our country. And so at this point, the question being asked, right, if the Supreme Court is to decide the legality of the law, it is to decide just what holds up to the Constitution, and the executive branch is, their job is to enforce it. Who enforces things against the executive branch? People have noted that the only president in history to notably defy the acts of the Supreme Court was Andrew Jackson, who then led Native and Indigenous people into the Trail of Tears. So I guess the question really remains that if this is a test run, nobody or anything is safe because the executive branch can do what it wants with no consequences and no oversight. The checks and balances are not checking or balancing. We're still yet to see how this is going to play out. They have apparently until Friday to explain how this process is going, but they have done nothing more other than state that he is alive. They have not stated what condition he is in or how he is doing, just simply that he is alive. El Salvador and the United States government have struck up a multi-million-dollar deal to house these people in these prisons. There are companies that host the flights. They are also making money off of this. Ultimately, right now, your security as a citizen is at risk because people can make money from it. So that's where we are right now.
People are saying fascism is here, fascism is here. I think fascism has always been here. It has always been here. Look at our Constitution. Please, I really, like, when people say, hey, like, go read the Constitution, I genuinely don't think a lot of you did. I don't think a lot of you did. So, if you don't know, within the Constitution, it is legal to enslave people. I mean, as long as they're prisoners. But it is legal to enslave people. And because, and it's actually really difficult to hear when people genuinely think that slavery in the United States no longer exists anymore. It does, and it's legal. The Constitution has allowed for us to view those who go against our rules as literally subhuman. That they are allowed to be owned and sold. They are not able to have the same rights that we do. That is fascism. Regardless if you agree with the rules or not. The enslavement of those who have broken these rules is textbook fascism. So when we talk about the fact that we're in a full constitutional crisis and fascism has finally made it to the United States, it has always been here. When chattel slavery against Black Americans ended, we never punished the South. We never gave them any kind of consequence for owning human beings as property because it wasn't actually legal. There's been no punishment. This country has a long history of not punishing people. Bad people. When Mustache Man was taken down, we didn't do away with all of his scientists. We hired them. Fascism has always been here. It has always been here. It has been in every country. every authoritarian country, every right wing country. It's always been there. We have always been in a fascist country. It's just more face off now. People are more confident to admit it. People are more confident to say, I don't like your rhetoric. I'm going to deport you now. Donald Trump is discussing with the El Salvadorian leader that he's going to send our own people to his camps. And the reason why that is fine is because these people are slaves. They are slaves. They don't have rights. So when you take that to the Supreme Court, what are they going to say? And does it matter if they do say something? They're just not going to listen to them. Then who's going to stop them? The severe lack of safeguards in this country shows us that fascism has always been here, and it has just been waiting to bare its teeth. So, airplane rules, everyone. Do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you have to do.